The Covenant network is absolute chaos. From what I've been able to piece together, their leadership ordered all ships to abandon Halo when they found the Flood, but they were too late. The Flood overwhelmed this cruiser and disabled it. The Covenant are terrified the Flood will repair the ship and use it to escape from Halo. They've sent in a strike team to neutralize the Flood and repair the ship for immediate departure. I've got a good lock on Captain Key's CNI transponder signal. He's alive, and the implants are intact. There's some interference from the cruiser's damaged reactor. I'll bring us in as close as I can. Oh, I see. The coordinate data needs to be... Right. Sorry.
Good morning, Mr. Red. What'd you give me, game? Okay.
Chief, don't be a fool. Leave me.
Captain? Captain? I've lost him.
Well, shoot. He's super dead. It's a combination of super and stupid. I'll save you, Grunt! No, wait, come back! So apparently kill you, Grunt, but, you know, that's unrelated, really. Hey, look, I didn't mean to.
Analyzing damage. This hole was caused by some kind of explosive. Very powerful if it tore through the ship's hull. All I detect down there are pools of coolant. We should continue our search somewhere else.
Yeah, let's not. Good morning, Sierra Mike. Good morning, Cloudy.
Warning, threat level increasing.
Good morning, Dakota, Candyman, Lahani, Pika, and Blackfile. What's up? Go in. Okay.
This hole was caused by some kind of explosive. Very powerful if it tore through the ship's hull.
Hello, Zacteft.
All I detect down there are pools of coolant. We should continue our search somewhere else.
Oh, goody, that sounds like fun, Lahani. Oh, that...
Warning, threat level increasing.
Okay. As I say, I don't see anywhere else to go. Yeah, I've right walled it. I've run into the wall, so to speak. Okay, I guess we will in fact jump down. Thank you for telling me. I would not have figured that out except for... Like, that would probably been like the third thing I would have tried after this. Saving me the time. Good morning, Nithrius. We are on Keys, the name of the mission.
Let's get out of here and find another way back aboard the ship.
Which prediction, Don Crow? Hello, Sir Joshua. This game sucks! There you go. Believe it or not, McDud, no, I don't. First of all, I don't own any boots anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore. What, they're busy. Oh, this is death.
Towards the ship's gravity limit.
Oh, that's mean. Damn it. It was right there, too. Ah, here's an air corridor. And the guys who blow up right around the corridor. Or right around the corner, excuse me. I mean, honestly, no. I can't think of any story negatives off the top of my head. I'm kidding, Sir Joshua. Sorry. So what I'm hoping to do is to beat this game quickly enough to get the rumination in quickly enough in order to be able to do the second shift with Halo 2. We will see. I can't move. I can't move! Okay.
We should head this way, towards the ship's gravity lift.
You done? Keep getting stuck in terrain. I don't like the flood. That's the summary. If you want more thoughts, that's going to take me a bit longer. You know what? You know what? I want to finish this game before the first shift. So I will accept people who will be like, ah, you suck, just to get this particular game over more quickly. Okay? For once, I'm going to accept that. So for once, I am actually going to rush a game. This one time. Because I want to finish this game with enough time to do the rumination, with enough time to start the second game today. No, don't clip it. So how do I talk about the flood? First of all...
The Covenant network is absolute chaos.
Okay, so let me go ahead and say that one of the things that's always bothered me about the greater Halo lore is how high tier it is.
Captain?
Which actually kind of bugs me.
I've lost
It gets to the point where I have lost all investment in the larger scope of the setting. Now, that only applies at the higher levels, which may or may not apply when it comes to the individual games. We'll see, because, as I've mentioned before, I've never played these games.
Analyzing damage.
I have no idea, Sir Joshua. Well, I am impatient now. This is officially the moment where I guess impatient's the wrong word. I'm in a hurry. I'm not impatient. Let's go. Anyways. Where the hell was I? Flood. Now, having stated that, the Flood and their high tierness is the only thing that really bothers me about that. Like, a massive invading alien biology force thing doesn't really bother me because I like Homeworld Cataclysm and I like System Shock 2. I wouldn't say I like John Carpenter's The Thing, but that's the other one I like to explain with that. Some people compare the Flood to the Zerg. I actually think that's a pretty inaccurate comparison, since other than Infestation, there's not a lot of similarities between the two. And Infestation is one of the more non-common things that the Zerg do. I'm saying that wrong. It's not how the Zerg really operate. The Zerg primarily operate by taking alien races and making them, you know, modifying them, genetically enhancing them to become part of the swarm. That's not what infestation is. This is more like straight up infestation. Where was it? Where was it? There it is.
We should head this way, towards the ship's gravity link.
Okay, I accept that. Actually, I do know with total certainty Halo uses monster closets, because I actually showed that off yesterday. There was a platform leading out into the abyss with nothing else there, and as soon as I hit a trigger, a bunch of monsters spawned from there and charged after me. So yes, they do use monster closets. Or I guess I say this use monster closets. I have no idea if the future ones do. Anyways, back to the Flood. So the Flood are super high tier. Woo! Having said that, I don't know. I guess that's it, actually. I don't have anything to say about the Flood. And in fact, I barely plan to talk about the Flood during the rumination, because I have nothing to share yet. I anticipate we will have more to talk about with regards to the Flood later. Because, and I talked about this yesterday, in this game, just in Halo 1, the Flood are zombies. They're space zombies. And that's fine. You know, there's no shame here. But the fact is, there's nothing really to discuss yet. No, Zactap, I did not. What, did you regen already? No? No, you won't. Okay. Anyways, what does high tier mean? I don't even know how to explain that. Okay, so science fiction, I mean, fantasy does this too, but science fiction has a bad habit of being like ridiculously high scope, insanely high tier stuff. They can throw miniature black holes at people, which reprocess the very fundamentals of mathematics when causing and it's a gun. It's what they all do, normally, because, of course. Yeah, the Flood can alter math, you know? That's high tier.
Power source detected. There's the gravity link. It's still operational. That's our way back in.
Oh, good. Excuse me. And yes, Zactap, you actually told me that months ago, and I already knew that anyways.
The ship's control room from here.
So, yes. In that case. Ammo? No, no ammo. Deja vu, it's the same area. Huh. Anyways. So, yeah, you know. Oh my god, super ridiculously high tier, math-altering, galactic-level threat. Like, I'm sorry.
That a shuttle bay should be here.
I don't have any, Zactap. They exist! There you go, there's my thoughts on the Spartan 2s. I have no thoughts on the Spartan 2s. They are super soldiers. The most I could come up with is a commentary on how horrible people tend to be when it comes to survivalist situations, but that's the same as any zombie apocalypse game.
The Flood are gathering bodies here.
What was that sign? I couldn't hear you under Cortana telling me that the Flood are gathering bodies in certain areas. But anyways, I'm not trying to say the Flood are bad. I'm trying to say that I don't have any investment in them. And so far, all they are is space zombies, so we'll talk about the rest later. No, 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 no. If you want to... Huthor was pointing out where the terminal was yesterday. Where terminals were yesterday. Although I missed one because I hit a point of no return. Could you stop? Could you stop? Could you stop? Could you stop? Yeah, exactly, Settlezilla. I mean, they're threatening. I don't want to sound like they aren't. There are huge numbers of them, and they're spreading like... They're threatening in the same way that normal zombies are threatening. You know? Zombies are a threat in most settings. That's fine, I'm with it. And Lord knows they are a higher threat, at least as presented, even just within this game, than the Covenant. It's worth noting that even just in... Oh my god. They batted it right back at me. Either that or it bounced off of him, one of the two. Even just within this game, the Covenant are a, you know, we're losing against them level threat. So... They have effectively Worf-affected the Covenant. Okay. I accept that. There we go. Huh. Okay. Well, I'll give them this. The narrow corridors are certainly working in the Flood's advantage here. Yeah, what do I have? I have a little bit of ammo. Only a little, though. I've been pretty ammo-starved on the shotgun this mission. Like that. Move! Can't move! That just keeps happening. That makes sense to me, McDudd. Of course, I like simple names, so that's just my bias there. My thoughts on the Covenant? They're amusing. No, seriously. The Covenant, the grunts are hysterical. Okay. I'm testing something. Wait, religious references in a Bungie game? Pfft. Ridiculous. I've never played Myth or Destiny. What are you talking about? Actually, I haven't played Destiny. I have played Destiny 2. I beat Destiny 2. Such as it is. Game of the year so far? Oh, I don't know. What's come out this year? Let's see. We had Ghost of Tsushima, and probably other games. What else came out this year? I don't remember. game. FF7R1, Resident Evil 3, R, P5R, Adventures. I'm leaning towards Ghost of Tsushima so far, of the ones that have been mentioned. Sekiro was like 2 years ago, wasn't it? I've never even played Resident Evil 3, or if I have... Actually, I have, but I don't remember it, and I still would not put RE3R that high. Well, that makes it so much better, Huthor. Thank you for assuaging my conscience there. When I find keys, terminal there. Thank you for the heads up. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima was a very good game. Honestly, I really only had one large complaint about the gameplay axis. The camera. Last of Us 2 is going to be in the contender list, obviously. But I mean, I actually can't tell you the last time I cared about the Video Game Awards, because it's never... I mean, no offense to anybody who does. It's just, I've said this before, and I will say this again. The Video Game Awards has always been like the Oscars for me. Don't care. They are literally dropping out of the ceiling. Literally, literally. Is this infinite? I mean, wasn't last year the year where they nominated a non-RPG for Best RPG of the Year? Am I remembering that correctly?
Looks like another shuttle bay. We should be able to reach the control room from the 3rd level.
Yeah, I haven't seen any actual infinite spawns yet.
Gave you an order, soldier. Now pull out.
He's delirious! In pain! We have to find him!
You know, why are we looking for keys, by the way? Because I had a thought about that. And I want to make sure that I'm right before I find out that I'm wrong. I don't remember Lona, that's why I'm asking. He has the security card. Right, and we need the security card to blow up the ship, right? Like, that's the goal here? Right, so, why don't we go down to the reactor and blow it up? I mean, okay, the reason I'm asking about this is because of the Star Trek problem. Because Star Trek has this problem all over the place, too. We need to set the self-destruct, but anytime, like, the bad guy interrupts the self-destruct, they're all like, "Aw," or, "The computer's down, we can't self-destruct." And they all act like that's it. Like, that's just, well, I guess we can't self-destruct now. And it's like, you go down and shoot the warp core! And if, in case you think I'm being facetious, I want to remind you, in every case that happens, they're already committed to blowing up the ship. If you're already at the point where you are willing to blow up the ship and die with it, then do it! Anyways, sorry, it's something that's bugged me about Star Trek for a long time. Because Star Trek has that problem all over the place, in multiple shows and movies. Favorite gun so far? Oh, the sniper rifle. The sniper rifle. I will admit, however, the shotgun is pretty well designed. Wait, seriously? Okay, I'm curious to see how this lines up. Any Covenant weapons I fancy? No. I mean, I don't want to sound like they're bad weapons. As I've said before, the gun design is pretty top-notch in this game. As I was about to talk about why the shotgun is good. But, ignoring how good the shotgun is, just not my preference for the other ones. Way too long. Oh, thank God, a shotgun zombie. I needed the ammo. Wait, what? Oh, Covenant... right, sorry. Misread.
The captain! His vitals are fading! Please, Chief, hurry!
Can't we just rip his neural thing out? I don't remember what they called it. They mentioned it in the intro cutscene. You remember that? In the first cutscene of the game. It's like, yeah, don't worry, as long as I got this neural thing, blah, 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 blah. The neural lace, that was it. So, why is this shotgun well designed? Well, first of all, it does the same thing most shotguns do. And you're probably thinking the spread and the damage, but actually no. The main advantage of a shotgun in terms of pure gameplay mechanics is how it reloads. Put in bullets one by one, which makes reloading take much longer, full tilt. However, it also means you can interrupt reloading by shooting halfway through. It changes the nature of the, for lack of a better way to put it, cooldown of the gun. Whereas, for example, this thing, I can't do anything until the full clip is reloaded. So, that's already something nice for the shotgun. My nose really itches. Oh my god. It does have good sound effects. As I've mentioned earlier, good sound effects is one of the better parts of this game. I see a terminal. It has good damage and decently narrow spread. Now, this is just conjecture based on playing the game, but it feels like the spread is this instead of what most shotguns do, which is more like this. And I like this better than this. This has its purposes, don't mistake me, but being able to focus fire all of that power into one spot, that's impressive. But the most important thing about the shotgun, and the reason why I like it more than any others, is the range. Someone in chat already got there, but I wanted to talk about that. I could shoot someone from here to the door and pretty much get the full spread on them and kill them. Most shotguns in most games do not have that. Most shotguns have more like this range. They're practically a melee weapon. Good design. I like this shotgun. It's good stuff.
I forgot something. What did I... My name. I forgot. Oh, Keyes, Jacob, Captain, service number 01928-19912-JK. What is that noise? What is that damn noise? Where am I? Keyes, Jacob. Oh, God, it hurts. This will never work, you Covenant bastards! I'll never lead you to Earth! Keys. Jacob. Captain. Service number 01928 19912 JK. Oh God, you don't want Earth, you want everything. Get out of my head. Miranda, is that you?
Forget everything.
No, please, don't let me forget. Keys. Jacob. Captain, service number 1928-19912-JK.
No more what you were. Memories. Emotions. All is now ours.
Keys. Jacob. Captain. Service number 01928-19912-JK. You will not have me.
We already do.
And that's my thoughts on The Flood. Any questions?
No human life signs detected. The captain, he's one of them.
Shotgun.
We can't let the Flood get off this ring. You know what he'd expect. What he'd want us to do.
Thank you for not showing that. Hey, there's the neural lace.
It's done. I have the code. We should go.
We need to get back to the Pillar of Autumn. Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find a ride.
Thank you for watching my show, Darth Tyro. I don't actually have the document up. No one's gonna donate during a Halo run. I will put that towards JK. Just a second, there we go. Yeah, I'll be 100% honest. I've never liked body horror in general. But part of the reason why is that I just got plasma bombed.
We need to get back
God
to the
damn
Pillar
it.
of Autumn. Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find a ride.
Yes, I would, Spartan. Part of the reason why I don't like it is because I don't think I could deal with it. Like in real life, I mean. I have a hard enough time dealing with some of the crap I have to deal with in real life. The idea of some organic goop being attached to my entire body and brain reconstructing me is not a particularly pleasant one. The beast, all I'm going to say is that it's from Homeworld Cataclysm. If you don't know what it is, don't worry about it. I actually did a stream on the game recently, if you don't want to play the game. Yeah, exactly, Malachor. I don't think I could deal with that. Like, again, I have issues in real life with things that you can have in real life. I'm not going to share details, because frankly, if you already have those... How do I phrase this? I don't want to encourage anyone to look up things they might regret looking up. There. If you want to look it up on your own time, of course that is up to you. But I don't want to inflict that upon anyone. And unfortunately, since so much of my family is in the medical industry, I am well aware of plenty of horrible things that can happen to people in real life. So I look at stuff like that, and I'm just like... Because... I don't know how to explain this. Let me try. There's two types of horrible things in fiction. There are things which are like, oh my god, that's so horrible. And then there's things which I can actually tactilely picture. Things I could process as if it was happening in real life. I'm probably not making sense as I'm describing this. Basically, what was just happening to him is something that I could picture how that would feel. How that would smell. What that would... taste like. I don't know how to put it. Yeah, the noise of it. I can picture that very, very personally. And so that kind of stuff tends to bother me. You've probably noticed this because I tend to not be into gross horror or body horror in general. Now, in some cases, it's okay because in some cases it's ridiculous and I can just kind of, you know, move past it. And then we have System Shock. So define worse, Ect, because I feel like I just did, but, you know. What's my opinion on Dead Space? It's a very funny game. The thing that really freaked me out about Dead Space is the spoilers in the third game. Which one can I tolerate better? Psychological horror. Now, that being said, psychological horror...
Grab one of the escort banshees and we'll use it to return to the Pillar of Autumn.
Can and does activate my, you know, depression, but that's unrelated. Where'd it go? Okay. I actually lost my own thing. It gets really frustrating when I run into the problem where I literally can't move. You know?
Perfect. Grab one of the escort banshees and we'll use it to...
Which is what happened there. I got stuck up against that shield and couldn't move. When did you resub, Sir Joshua? If you don't mind my asking. Apparently I launched the wrong version of the game. Whatever, hopefully we won't have any streaming issues. That's the idea, Trapen. Hang on, hang on. Hit the stream brakes. Let's see. Well, I gotta hit the stream brakes twice now. Sweet. I'll just walk away here. Oh god, the blood!
There is no one left except for us. And also Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity.
I don't actually have a place to put it over there right now. Alright, where's this sub? 10 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. There it is! 15 minutes ago! You lied to me. Thank you for the sub very much, Sir Joshua. Always appreciate. Thank you. I will put that towards dealer's choice. Yes, I have, Nethrius. We tested it yesterday. That is 2 of the pluses and 1 of the negative. I have never done a run of Tales of Symphonia, no. Also, hi. Doji Zoj. I'm going to try with that one. Tell me that doesn't look like a homeworld ship.
It'll hold.
We're not gonna make it.
We'll make it.
Pull up! Pull up! You did that on purpose, didn't you?
A little bit. God, that's crazy, Mockingbird. Well, so far I've only seen one Halo ship, really. It's the one I'm in right now. It looks cool, though. Very homeworldy.
To initiate an overload of the ship's fusion engines. The explosion should damage enough systems below it to destroy the ring.
Well, there you go. We do need his implant. I was wrong, guys. I accept being wrong. I'll say, this looks a lot like the intro level. A lot like the intro level. Except now there's flood everywhere. Because, you know, of course there's flood everywhere. Why wouldn't there be? Hey, Twister. Oh yeah, what gun did you give me? This thing? Oh, this part of the... So what I was about to say was this part of the ship is fine. Drones are still the best. Hey, Richard Brock. Well, Windows 7 is my answer to you. My problems with Windows 10 are many. I can't just say, well, it's pink, and that's my problem with it. The problem with Windows 10 is everything. For just about every purpose and every use I've ever had for it, which includes gaming, editing, and network engineering, it is inferior in almost every single way. It is an absolute pain and aggravation to force and shove into doing what it needs to do, and constantly has to be, like, the fact that I have to literally alter the fundamental files of Windows 10 in order to make it not do things that I don't want it to do, rather than that just being an option, is all I need to say about that, honestly. I'll have the cheeseburger with lemon lime soda. Oh, actually, no. Can I have the chef's surprise? Awesome, thank you. And that's just, I mean, again, that's just one of the many things that bothers me about Windows 10. It is a colossal pain to work with, professionally and personally. That's the summary. A flood burger, oh. I was just picturing what those anemone things would taste like. Now, hopefully,
We made it. Let's get to work.
when I get to the point when I downgrade to Windows 10, I will be able to bully it into submission, because that is what I'm going to be doing whenever I finish that update.
I need you to upload them into the control systems. The terminal is located next to the main view screen.
Nice view. What? Oh, crap. Okay, sure. That's a thing that happened.
I leave home for a few days, and look what happens. This won't take long. There. That should give us enough time to make it to a lifeboat and put some distance between ourselves and Halo before the detonation.
I'm afraid that's out of the question, really.
Oh, hell.
Ridiculous! That you would imbue a warship's AI with such a wealth of knowledge? Weren't you worried it might be captured? Or destroyed?
He's in my data arrays, a local tab.
You can't imagine how exciting this is! To have a record of all of our lost time! Human history, is it? Fascinating.
Oh no, it's fine, Twister. I bash Windows 10, but that's for me.
Oh, how I will enjoy every moment of its categorization! To think that you would destroy this installation as well as this record! I am shocked. Almost too shocked for words.
He started a self-destruct sequence.
Why do you continue to fight us, Reclaimer? You cannot win! Give us the construct, and I will endeavor to make your death relatively painless and...
At least I still have control over the comm channels.
Where is he?
I'm detecting taps throughout the ship. Sentinels, most likely. As for the monitor, he's in engineering. He must be trying to take the core offline. Even if I could get the countdown restarted, I don't know what to do.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engines?
Hey!
Not much. well-placed grenade, perhaps, but why?
What was that, Huthor, about needing tons of firepower to detonate a ship?
Okay, I'm coming with.
It's okay. I have a grenade, guys. I got this. So there's the view out the window. That's what I was actually trying to look at. Let's get the real view. There we go. And let's peace out. On my way out. Please.
The ship was heavily damaged when it crashed. Head to the cryo chamber. We should be able to get to the engine room through there.
And I actually am aware of that, Doxizoj. I know I'm still butchering your name. I apologize. Back when I was still working at my network engineer job, I actually was the person who was in charge of doing a feasibility study on Windows 10 when it came to whether or not we were going to use it professionally. The answer, by the way, was no. The only ones who got the Windows 10 boxes were the executives who wanted the fancy toys. Like, they had this thing, I still think this is wasteful as hell. So what they did was they had computer monitors. It was basically a low-yield laptop, which was a touchscreen. And bigger than the monitor I have on my desk right now. So picture just a giant TV here, and that's your computer, and this is, and it's full touchscreen. It was a piece of junk, and setting it up was such a pain. But that was the fancy toy, so that's what the executives got. Like a Macintosh. No, I've worked with Macs. I would say this was worse. Then again, I don't like touchscreen in general, so that's probably biasing me. That was Windows 10. Favorite gun. We're gonna have to turn favorite gun into a drinking game at this point. This is great. Aw, this should have done back damage. Sniper rifle and shotgun venters, in roughly that order. If you want to learn how OSs work, like if you really, really want to learn how OSs work, look into Unix or Linux. Get some Red Hat going on. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm sorry you didn't like it. I don't care for Twinkies myself, but, you know. Oh my god, that's very Half-Life. Oh. Excuse me. Excuse me! It's in the way there, buddy. Rude. That's true. Gum Gum, I didn't even think about that, but you're quite correct.
Vexation. 100,000 years of careful maintenance and diligence. 100,000 years protecting the galaxy's future. 100,000 years spent fearing that our sacrifices, my sacrifice, was in vain. And 16 hours after I finally made contact. This so-called reclaimer decides to blow it all up. Oh, I am not pleased. Just as I finally discovered that our plan to save the galaxy succeeded, The ancient enemy is unleashed once more.
Maybe you shouldn't hold on to the samples. Just a thought.
Labor's refuse to follow protocol is quite mystifying. Destroy my installation, will they? I shall renew efforts to make contact with the other rings immediately. This covenant may be useful to me, although I don't think they fully understand what they claim to seek. Still, it makes no difference to me what they believe, as long as they do what must be done. I sound like her. Oh, but what I would not give to have even a single company of Prometheans here right now. Oh, they would most certainly restore order with their trademark lethality. Although, that would mean he would have to be here too. And without the librarian around to temper his rage, well, these reclaimers might almost prefer the Flood.
No, I think I'd prefer most things over the Flood. But they'll burn you to death. Yep. I would rather that than the alternative. I haven't decided, Uthor. I mean, it's a shame because that's the last one. So I kind of have to decide now. Yeah, thank you, Zacked Out. You know, we talked about this yesterday, guys. I get it. You're excited. I understand. Can we chill a little bit? Whoops. Yeah, I'd take death over the Flood any day of the week. Yeah, I appreciate you guys telling me where the terminals are, because I wanted to know those. And occasionally I have asked for help. Everyone else... If I was another streamer, well, you know. As I've said before, other streamers tend to be substantially less tolerant than I am. Hey look, the area I just cleared is spawning more enemies. Huh. What do you guys think for the cutscenes? The terminals. Do you think they deserve a story positive or not? They're obviously not as gameplay positive. And if so, obviously, why? The main thing I'm thinking is execution. The cutscene we just saw was a terminal, Mr. Red. You don't know what a story positive means. Okay, so you see these? This is how I do my reviews. We have the story axis and we have the gameplay axis. Each point that's a major contribution... Can't talk to morning. This morning, oh my god. Each point that is a major contribution to the enjoyment of a story, story positive. Each thing that's a major detriment, story negative. Same thing with gameplay, positive and negative. This is how I do my reviews. Okay, fine. Nope, this is in fact a dead end. External continuity is something we've given pluses for in the past. And I did actually know several of the things they were referencing in those. I would say there is one substantial negative for the terminals. And it's not the spoileriness in general, it's a very specific spoileriness. They completely spoil the Flood. And considering that they have this whole build-up thing for the reveal of the Flood, having them just name-dropped and talked about, you know, a full, I think it was a full mission and a half earlier, depending on how you define that, is a little bit eyebrow-raising. Like, what? did like the Keys terminal, as horrific as that was. And the insight into Guilty's mentality and the backstory I'm actually with. Didn't see that one. Oh, where the hell am I? No. Shoot. Okay, so it was... They're not in the original game, correct? What's the second plus, Uthor? So the general idea I tend to do walking into a game is... how do I phrase this? We're not reviewing Halo the original. That's the simplest way I can answer that. Yes, I know Mockingbirds. You'll notice I did in fact shoot the guy in the back. Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Oh, that's why I did that. Where did it? Would you stop? Where are you spawning from? What? What? Where are you coming from? Ammo. And guns. Maverick just dropping his guns all over the place, as usual. Great. Invisible Flood. That's wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted in my life. Hey, what's that? Oh my god, my face! I mean, why not? See, yesterday I was told that if I follow the enemy spawns, I'm going the right way. Obviously, I was in error. Poor keys, come. Poor Hideo. No, I saw your thing, Doxy Josh. I'm just debating. It's okay, don't apologize. Most people don't know how quickly I read. And occasionally I do miss things in chat. Doesn't happen often, but I do miss things occasionally. I don't know. The actual visuals themselves are reasonably well done. Like, it's easy to see them being perceived as a positive to story. It's just, I also agree that they're kind of weirdly jammed into the game, you know? Not smoothly jammed into the game. I know that's a weird analogy, but... as I mentioned, they spoil the flood, which is a little bit, ugh.
Engine room located. We're here. Alert! The monitor has disabled all command access. We can't restart the countdown. The only remaining option is to detonate the ship's fusion reactors. That should do enough damage to destroy Halo. Don't worry, I have access to all of the reactor schematics and procedures. I'll walk you through it. First, we need to pull back the exhaust cover. That will expose the shaft that leads to the primary fusion drive core.
Hold up.
Revision aftercare protocols continuing. Please wait for us.
Okay. Didn't seem to do much, but you know.
Surrender the construct, so that we may return to our appointed task.
Shot into the fusion reactor. We need a catalyst explosion to destabilize the magnetic containment field surrounding the fusion cell. Use an explosive. I recommend a grenade or rocket. If we run out of explosives, there is an armory station located near the engine room's entrance.
We might have officially found an infinite spawn spot.
The flood continues to multiply quickly.
Okay, I guess I can do that now. I thought I had to open the other ones first, but sure. know what? Oh, well, no, that's not happening. Yeah, so this is a good time to mention I don't know how to switch grenades and never have. I've just kind of, used them until I run out, and that's how I've been switching grenades. This way. There we go. It is 2! I don't know which is which now, though. Ah! Oh my god, jumping in this game.
Why do you continue to resist us, Reclaimer?
Fusion reactor number 1 destabilizing. Use explosives on the other 3 reactors. That should be enough to trigger a wildcat explosion of the engine.
I mean, it's not like it's mattered until this very second to Coitus, so shrug. And I could have checked just now. Or I could have asked you, which I did, and you told me, so we're good. Hello, Link Zelda. Is there a chance? I would say there's a certainty, Lieutenant Leroy. Are you kidding me? Granted, I don't know specifics, but from what I understand... From what I understand, once the Flood hit critical mass, that's game. So, stopping the Flood now is a reasonable alternative. Oh, I'm sure there's an easier way to get up. That's true, no one knows that. Oh, this has the Quake thing? Ah! What? No, why? Oh, this is the intended route. I was gonna say, this feels like the intended route. Like, if you ignore the physicality of it and just look at the geometry, this looks like the path forward. Oh my god! I'm trying to explain in my head how messed up the jumping is, and I'm failing at it because it's just sort of weirdly inconsistent.
You would destroy this installation as well as its classmate record.
You done? Okay. Yeah, it's very floaty, and like that right there. For some reason, that jump just didn't register at all. But if you jump without moving, your horizontal momentum is terrible, so you have to jump while moving. Ugh, which means you have to do this kind of thing, and sometimes you just fall right back off. Oh my god. Apparently now I suddenly can't... I did this jump earlier. Like, it just is refusing to jump. That's why I keep falling there. You'll notice I'm not jumping at all. If only this was Reach, I think. Apparently jetpacks were actually going to be in this game. Go figure. Oh yeah, by the way, someone actually mentioned this off camera. Is this game getting the proper Remake Plus? No. This is not a remake, and honestly, in fact, I would barely say... I'm sorry, I'm saying that wrong. This is not a proper remake. This is barely a remake. In fact, I don't actually think this is a remake, to be completely blunt. This is a remaster. That's fine. Remasters have their place. But it's not a remake. Why isn't it jumping? Why are you not acknowledging the space button? I don't know what I'm doing wrong, so I don't know what to do right. I don't know what I just did differently than all the other times I did it. Nice movie life.
This AI construct possesses far too much data.
You're right. I think this really is the first definitively infinite spawn area. Actually trying to do this the first time, and I failed specifically because I was getting hit by something. I don't remember what.
Keep it up. Only one more fusion reactor to go.
Okay, that was weird. You saw that, right? Oh. Regen. Thank you. I was about to be really pissed if I had to do that whole thing over again, because I've been in combat this whole time, which means no checkpoints. Which means going through the whole section all over again. That's all good, Lieutenant Leroy. I understand. So how do I feel about Captain Keyes? He's probably the most character in the game. Overall. As in, he is the most defined, I think is the word I want to use there, character in this game. That's not true. Other than Guilty Sparks. Nope, that didn't work at all. No, Antonio. It's a joke ending anyways, last I checked. Johnson? Who's Johnson? Almost had the exact same thing happen. Is it gonna work this time? Okay. I mean, early 3D, you know, Caspian. I know this is technically second-gen 3D, but it's still early.
Engine's gone critical. Based on the current rate of decay, we should have 15 minutes to get off the ship. Don't have much time. We should move outside and signal for evac. Accessing schematics. There's a service lift at the top of the engine room. It leads to a Class 7 service corridor that runs along the ship's dorsal structure. Hurry!
Well, no, like N64 PS1 era. That would be first gen. Which, I forget when that is relative to
Surrender the construct to me, or I will be forced to take you home.
Quick one.
Why do you continue to resist us, Reclaimer?
Convenient. Now we play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for a minute. Okay, that actually amused me. Second time I've died to plasma spam. Wow. Tonight he dines on turtle soup. No, 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 no. Okay. What is this, Star Wars?
Cortana to Echo 419. Come in, Echo 419. Roger, Cortana. I read 555. The Pillar of Autumn's engines are going critical, Fohammer. Request immediate extraction. Approach the crash site and be ready to pick us up at External Access Junction 4C as soon as you get my signal. Affirmative. Echo 419 going on station. Echo 419 to Cortana. Things are getting noisy down there. Everything okay? Negative, negative. We have a Wildcat destabilization of the ship's fusion core. The engines must have sustained more damage than we thought.
Analyzing.
Wah, wah.
We have 6 minutes before the fusion drive.
Alright, let me just flip this. Oh my god, it let me.
Final countdown time.
It actually let me. Holy crap.
The engines will
It was on fire.
will generate a temperature of almost 100 million degrees. Don't be here when it blows.
Yep, nope, that's acceptable. Flip. Hello, Nero's us. Well, this is a big ship. With a long section going alongside. Is this just the gun we're driving alongside? Is that what we're doing? It is so easy to flip. It's actually funny. Listen, you try steering a vehicle with a mouse sometime, Twister. Oh my god, this thing. I actually did that earlier, Shadow Machine. It didn't work. It was right there. Didn't do anything. Like, you saw the brake lights go on, too. See? It does cancel my momentum.
Stop. This is where Foehammer is coming to pick us up. Hold position here.
Wait, really? Oh, okay.
Cortana to Echo 419. Two
No,
Covenant
Foehammer.
on your 6. Evade.
Foehammer, no! You're still gonna stand right in the middle.
I can't hold her. I can't hold her.
Poor Foehammer.
Echo 419! She's gone. Calculating alternate escape route. Ship's inventory shows one longsword fighter is still docked in Launch Bay 7. If we move now, we can make it.
Speed bumps. Speed bumps. Speed bumps. I'll just mute myself.
Up ahead, there's a gap in the trench. At top speed, we should be able to clear it. Aboard now! We're cutting it close.
Here we go.
Shut them down. We'll need them later. Fancy a look?
Did anyone else make it?
Scanning. Just dust and echoes. We're all that's left. We did what we had to do. For Earth. An entire Covenant armada obliterated, and the Flood. We had no choice.
Well, thank God the Flood are dealt with and we never have to deal with them again.
It's finished.
No. I think we're just getting started.
Sure, Spartan. Well, we'll be playing Halo 2 in about 4.5 hours from now, Doji, if you want to join us for that. That should give me enough time to get the rumination done, researched, recorded, edited, rendered, uploaded. Oh, I don't make that kind of a clip, Doji Zoj. But yes, I do try to hit a game, then do a rumination on it, then hit a game, then do a rumination on it. That is the format. One moment, please. So, I do hope you guys have enjoyed this particular run. I have a feeling you didn't because of the final score. Which looks like +5 +3. I mean, that is still a good score. Make no mistake whatsoever. That is a good score, and I don't want to sound like it's not. Yes, I did, Spark. If I'm being real, I think this game shows its age pretty badly, in a similar way to a lot of other games from this era. I keep comparing this game to Half-Life, and I have a weird feeling this would be a similar score when it comes to, if we were to review the original Half-Life here. Because as much as there are excellent elements there, and it's so obvious why Half-Life and Halo became the classics that they were, you can also see the cracks, in my opinion, especially from a gameplay axis. The checkpoint system is awful, the mandatory co-op friendly fire, the entire library system, the entire Two Betrayals, it's not system, excuse me, mission, the entire Two Betrayals mission. Those are the big ones. The single thing that lowered the score the most for me is probably the Two Betrayals mission. I know everyone hates the library the most, but actually for me, I think Two Betrayals was worse. The library was irritating and frustrating, but Two Betrayals was boring. In addition to it being just kind of padding, which I suppose is kind of repeating myself, so forgive me. Two Betrayals is the mission right after library, to be clear. At least I'm pretty sure it is. I guess I can check. Hang on, let's make sure. Yep, Two Betrayals, it's right there. There it is. Yeah, I actively disliked that mission, and doing it right after the library probably did not help my mood any. I mean, yeah, no, obviously this is nowhere near as bad as certain other games. Who was asking about the worst scored game? Because that's pretty much Anthem at this point. Thank you, by the way, for the subs. I actually missed some of them in the middle of that, so I need to go check the log really quick. if you give me a moment. I'm gonna pull that up here. Pull up the log. Nope, it was Smoothie Life. There it is. Smoothie Life gave out 2 subs. So thank you again, Smoothie Life, for the subs. Always appreciate, sir. If you know where you want those to go, please let me know. And I will write that down right now. Like what, Malachor, if you don't mind my asking? So, I mean, okay, let me start with this for a second. I'm already inclined to say no. Halo's certainly... I don't know if Halo was the FF7 to FPSs. I do know this is why the Xbox is still a thing. Literally. The Xbox was kind of, when it came to any sort of impact or measure of relevance when it came to the console wars. And if it was not for Halo 1, no, we probably would not even have the Xbox anymore, just like we don't have the Saturn anymore, you know, or the Dreamcast or anything like that. No, Spartan. Now, having said that, see, I've already looked into several things, Malachor, and I'm not sure I agree with a positive for that, even if I agreed that this was a codifier. Because I don't think it is. To be 100% blunt, I think that there are simply too many FPSs which codified too many concepts before this game came out. That being said, this game certainly did push forward the Xbox, and certainly did push forward several things with regards to FPS design. Whether that's a good or a bad thing is, of course, debatable. But I don't think it's a positive to the game regardless. I don't think that's something the game gets a plus for. If anything, it would get a codifier notation, which, again, I don't think it actually gets. My opinion. And it certainly doesn't get the Innovator pin. That would probably go to Tank Wars, which is a very old game. And honestly, Doom would probably get the codifier there, the original Doom. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. I guess that's it for my final thoughts. I will do what I can to make this rumination interesting. I will fail at it, and then I will be back at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to start Halo 2. I do hope at least some of you will be there for that and for joining me. Otherwise, I will see you in a few hours, guys.